enterprise Adéle Grosse has built up on the West Coast echoes her philosophy to think, ink, share, and action. She does her best thinking exploring the sea, inks that in images caught on camera, shares them through her decor brand, and actions a wider love of the ocean.
Studio Sealove is a design and decor company that brings the ocean alive in people's homes, in people's lives. It started when I started to snorkel probably around about 2016 when my son was diagnosed with leukemia and I had to get him in the water. So that was me starting to snorkel because that was the safest place to get him to do some exercise. We decided that it was too dangerous for my son, who was then on daily chemo, to live in Cape Town. And with the lockdown, we decided to move up to the West Coast.
Away from greater COVID risk, Adéle's son continued with chemo and recovery while the sea played its part.
We ended up in this amazing, beautiful St. Helena Bay, and I just found myself so drawn to the sea. And I just really loved to capture what I saw while I was snorkeling. So I started to take a lot of photos and I started to take videos and I was sharing it on my platforms, and people started to say, show it to more people.
Following the cue of friend and Oscar-winning filmmaker Craig Foster, who made the docu My Octopus Teacher, Adéle has immersed herself in this world.
So I'm right and ready to head into the ocean, which is my absolute nature's nurturing moment. I've got my fabulous camera and I'm heading to get some nature's nurturing. So the West Coast, I think a lot of people think it's just too rough. But there's such diversity, and I've got this urge to show people the flowers in the ocean, to give people a view of the most beautiful ocean bloom. And it just gives you such an incredible peace, and yeah, it nurtures your soul like you can't believe it.
In this case, the catch of the day remains as fresh as the second it's captured.
Okay, cool. What a great snorkel, and now it's time to see what I've got on my camera. So now I go and load it onto my computer, and I'm now downloading my images and I'm downloading my video clips, because part and parcel of the uniqueness is that all my images connect you via a QR code to the live video footage that I then allow the user of the product to dive into with me. It's limited edition. Each and every image has got a name and a story. I tell you exactly where it was taken, when it was taken, and I very much give each and every image a name. I do not use any design program. I don't have that. So what I saw underneath when I was snorkeling is what you see on your product.
At just the time every business, including printing and decor, was struggling, in walked a breath of fresh air.
I'm here at my amazing printers. They do all the printing of all my different products, and I specifically chose them because number one, they're local, and number two, they use natural fabrics and they use fabrics that's recyclable. So that was incredibly important for me. So that is something that I linked very well with, because that's their ethos as well, is really going into the natural and going into environmentally friendly.
As long as you have a desktop publishing operator as skilled as Lee O'Connor making it a reality.
Okay, so this process over here is a pigment printing process. What we do is we first send the fabric off to get pre-treated. Then when it gets back, we can then print onto it. We then put it through a heat curing process at 165 degrees. As it goes through, what happens is the pores of the fabrics opens up and then the ink sets in, so the product's basically fully washable, fully wearable, and ready to be produced into a product.
What's nice about these recycled products made of plastic bottles is that they are incredibly functionable, because you basically, after using them, just put them in the washing machine. And they come out perfectly colored, still perfectly in shape. And the best of all is you're not doing something harmful to our most beautiful earth and ocean. So where to from here? Fashion line. I'm working on a beautiful fashion line, clothing for men, women and children, utilizing all my amazing underwater images.
Adele jokes about her life. Never a dull moment. What a businesswoman, mother, and inspiration to those around her. Get more of the Insider SA online. Follow, connect, engage, and be inspired to live better with the Insider SA. Watch the show Monday evenings at 5:30. Repeat Saturday at 1 on S3.